Apostle Paul writes to the Corinthian church. In 1 Corinthians 10:31, he says, "Whatever you do, do it all to the glory of God." In Oswald Chambers' devotion, My Utmost for His Highest, he writes this. He says, "In the scriptures, the great miracle of incarnation slips into the ordinary life of a child. The great miracle of the transfiguration fades into a demon-possessed valley below. The glory of the resurrection descends into breakfast on the seashore. This is not the anticlimax, but a great revelation of God." So Paul says, whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. And sometimes we think of doing some great thing for God. Maybe we want to make a difference in our community, a difference to our neighbor. Want to start some prayer group at our church, and those are all good things, and I recommend that we do them. But most of life isn't these great and grand events, as we would call them. Most of life is the ordinary life of the child, is the breakfast on the seashore. And as Oswald says, this is not the anticlimax, but a revelation of God. And I think the revelation that Oswald is referring to is that we're to live our whole lives, whatever we do, the great, the mundane, the in-between, the seemingly unimportant, whatever we do it for the glory of God. If nobody else is watching but God, and what we do is for Him and for His glory. Let's live life that way. Whatever we do it all for the glory of God.